It's 24 hours before the Kumasi battle between the Black Stars of Ghana and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Like Yoruba people will say, Ojumo Timo, meaning that the dawn is already here. And we are already counting down just hours. I remember when we started this countdown, it was 30 days. Now we're just counting down a few hours. So welcome you to this episode of Nigeria Superfans Forum. My name is Oluwafemi Ashaolu. And again, we can't be too grateful for you to have to have come along with us all through our countdown since we started, particularly our fans all the way from Ghana, even right here in Nigeria. You all have been fantastic. You make the show sweeter. Kayode Ogundare is still around. He hasn't left. Kayode, we are here.
Yeah.
The battle is looking right at us in the face, and it is left for the coaches to begin to do their final preparations now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is it, like the Americans would say.
This is it.
After everything has been said, since the draws were made, everybody was counting down in their own ways. We were doing our countdown here on Nigeria Superfans Forum.
Yeah.
And now, from day 30 to day 1, it's just like, no matter, we can actually start counting in minutes. Actually, the game will be here. Everything is set. The players are ready, the coaches, the officials, the fans, everybody, we are all ready for the game. So we want to see how this goes. We want to see how it goes. Finally, at stake is a ticket to Qatar 2022. And at stake, because you have infected me, is a little matter of $12 million.
Please, who else will call $12 million? A little money at stake.
It is a little money, because more than just the money.
If you get $12 million from FIFA Kayode, we won't ask the federal government to give us money to go to Qatar.
How much did you get the last time you went to the World Cup?
Well, I can't remember. In Russia,
it was 8 million.
8 million
Yes.
naira?
In
dollars.
Yes.
For FIFA or federal government?
FIFA.
Now it is $12 million.
You still went back to the government to collect money. So it's not a matter of how much you collect.
But this one now, if we get this $12 million, Kayode, do you know what that means?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Let's get this job done.
So, Kayode has already said the tone, but Kayode is still not very taken away about the prize money. But I am. $12 million is a lot of money. You can do a lot of things for anyone, of course, including the Super Eagles of Nigeria or the Black Stars of Ghana. Let's quickly go on this break. We'll be about to look at where the game will be won and lost, the worries for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as well as the Black Stars of Ghana. Again, we'll be talking about the referee. Remember, we have Edouan, a card-happy referee who will be at the center stage. And thank God that this time there will be a VAR to review controversial cases. So all of that, we'll be looking at all of those when we return. Please stay with us. Welcome back, and it's still Nigeria Superfans Forum. Remember, it's 24 hours before the battle in Kumasi between Nigeria and Ghana for the sole ticket that is available in the star for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Kayode, we have our worries as much as the Ghanaians. Some Ghanaians are already talking about defenders coming to do the damage against the Super Eagles of Nigeria because they know they do not have the potency of attack that the Nigeria have in their arsenal. But let's look at Nigeria. We've talked about it, but the goalkeeping situation, a lot of Nigerians, since the news came in that Maduka Okoye will not be part of this team or part of the playoffs, the worry is still there for a lot of people. In particular, fans even said that Nigerians should not field any goalkeeper because in his own consideration, Uzo and Akpe, they are more like just empty.
Which Okoye are we talking about?
We are talking about Maduka. No, I'm talking about the fact that
same Okoye that all of them were crucifying after the AFCON. I said it then, Femi, and I'm still repeating it now that
they've forgiven him. I think a lot of Nigerians, let's assume they have forgiven him.
He needed forgiveness because he did his job. In the course of doing his job, he considered...
No, clearly it happens. Lionel Messi has been crucified by Argentines many times over. But when he won the Copa America for them...
You don't seem to get what I'm saying. Now, all of a sudden, Okoye is...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The same Okoye that all of you wanted to kill.
Argentina lost finals with Lionel Messi as the captain.
I said it then.
And they came for him.
I said it then. Let me repeat it, Femi. Mistakes are meant to be made. Okoye made these mistakes. I hope he has learned from it. So, but Okoye is not available now.
That's what I'm saying.
We have to deal with whoever is available.
Yeah, but Nigerians are now expressing more fears that Uzo...
Those fears are valid anyway.
That Uzo and Akpeyi, they are more like not even feeding the goalkeeper at all.
I do not agree. That's taking it to the extreme. Although I would have preferred an Okoye in goal, but that's taking it to the extreme when they say it's more like not getting... We are talking about an Akpeyi who plays in South Africa for one of the biggest teams in South Africa. He has been in the national team setup for over 15 years.
But a lot of Nigeria, what happened in the semi-final of the 2019 AFCON against Algeria is still fresh in the memory of a lot of Nigerians.
Some people still remember what Okoye did at the last AFCON. See, these are things that will happen. Uzo also could have done better at the World Cup. Everybody has their own file. More they open it.
Let's open it. Okay, but let's look at whoever gets a nod. And most people are touting Uzo. Yes. What should he do? Kayode?
I think first and foremost, it should be composed. It should infuse the defenders with confidence. Because there's nothing as bad as a G3 goalkeeper. When your goalkeeper is G3, when you can practically see fear in his eyes, then you as a defender, you know there's trouble. Because goalkeepers are there to be seen when all else has failed. That's when you need goalkeepers. As much as they can, defenders will try to save goals, but when they cannot, you call up the goalkeeper and you expect him to be top notch. Now, the other kind of defender is a kind of defender that has to be vocal. I think the problem with Uzo, I've been with him up close and personal, is his reserved nature. He doesn't speak much, even though he's a big lad. He doesn't speak much. So he is not able to control his field.
He has to speak this time.
He has to.
He has to speak.
That's
he has no other option.
You see, sometimes when you shout, you let your players know who is in charge of this area. You have to take the charge of your territory. That's what he hasn't been doing so far, and that's what he has to step up and start doing. For all his youthfulness and everything, Okoye does that better. He's vocal. He shouts just like Peter Schmeichel for Man United in those days. You can scream your head off if you are doing something wrong, but you are sure that when the need arises, it will be there to save you. So that's what we expect of Uzo or Akpeyi, whoever is going to be in goal. Have confidence in yourself. Then now infuse that confidence in your defenders. Have control of your area. Especially Nigeria have this history of goalkeeper. Our goalkeepers have always had weaknesses about
crossing into the box,
across the face of goal. That has been a weakness with a generation of Nigerian goalkeepers, not limited to these present ones alone. So they have to learn to do the right things.
Nwako Kanu said, if you are a superstar, if you are called megastar as a Nigerian footballer, and you've been invited to play against Ghana, I said now is the time for you to show your quality.
I agree with Papilo 100%. See, and that's what I was trying to say the other day when we were talking about the Nigerian team. I said, for all this pedigree that we are shouting about, we have 10 strikers, Ghana has only 2, we have scored 58 goals. This is the time to show it. If you are a good goalkeeper, this is the time to show that you are worthy. If you are a good attacker, this is the time to show it. If you cannot show it now, then don't bother to come again, because we won't be needing you anyway if you are not going to the World Cup. So this is the time, and that was why when we started the program, I said this is it. Like the American Michael Jackson said famously, this is it. If you're a good footballer, this is when to show it. If you're a good goalkeeper, this is when to show it.
Kayode, the eye of the world will be particularly in this game.
Yeah,
it's been dubbed the African Derby.
Exactly.
How much of a work do you think our defense will be put up to, or how much of influence do you think our defense? Because when you look at the list released by the Ghanaians, the attacker might not really worry our defense, except for Afena Gyan because of the pace, and he can sneak behind the defenders without even knowing. But we've identified that the game will be won and lost in the midfield. But our defense, how much of a readiness do you think they have to put up against? Because right now we don't even know the minds of Otoado.
Femi, and the viewers at home, take note of what I'm about to say. The first 20 minutes will be very, very crucial.
For Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
In Kumasi.
In Kumasi, the first 20 minutes. If they are able to scale that first 20 minutes without conceding a goal, then they will begin to build on their confidence.
Are you prophesying or predicting?
I'm not prophesying. I'm not a prophet.
Okay, you don't want to be like that Ghanaian
No,
prophet. Okay.
I'm just telling you that the first 20 minutes will be very, very crucial. If Nigeria are able, if the Super Eagles are able
to withstand the pressure,
and there will be pressure from the stands and from the pitch. The Ghanaians will come at us like a house on fire. But if they are able to withstand the first 20 minutes, then the majority of the threat is over for that period. Then the last 5 minutes going into the halftime, that's from minute 40 to 45. Femi, I said the first 20 and the last 5 in the first half, those are very crucial. Not what I've said. Then when you come back for the second half, the first 10 minutes,
then 50 minutes hour mark, 55 minutes hour mark now.
Hour mark. Then the last 10, those are the critical periods. I'm not saying goals cannot be scored outside.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. They are strategic. Those minutes that you've identified are very strategic.
You need focus. You need mental alertness. If you are not alert mentally, those are the areas, the periods when you can go down, you can concede goals. That's one. Secondly, if Nigeria goes ahead to score first, the 5-10 minutes after we score will also be very crucial, because you now need game management. You need to manage the game better, because the most vulnerable period for a team to concede goals is when they just score. The moment Nigeria scores now, start counting.
Because you'll be tempted to relax.
Yes. And those ones are, they want to come at you to quickly
get back into the game.
Get back into the game. So that means that period will be, and that's where, like I said, game management comes into play. That's where leadership on the pitch comes into play. That's where you need people to calm their nerves. That, you know what, let's calm down. We are leading, but the game is far from over. This game is not going to be decided in Accra and in Kumasi. It will go to the second leg in Abuja.
So you are predicting, okay, we've not got to that period where we'll put you in the hot seat.
Yes.
But still sticking with our defense. Yes. The worry is there from our goalkeeping department to the defense. Ekong will likely get a starting role.
Okay.
He hasn't kicked a ball for Watford since Nigeria got out of AFCON. Okay. Now, you don't need any prophet to tell you that it will be match rusty. Okay. It will be sluggish. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Is not playing, it's not due to injury?
Not due to injury.
That means he's training.
He is training.
While I concede to you that training and match situations are not the same, but the fact that you are training shows that you have a level of fitness. So if I were him, he would just need to step up.
Doesn't that mean that the coach has not seen what he really wanted?
No, that means that the guys who were there before he came back from the AFCON are doing what the coach wants.
So doesn't that say something?
No, it doesn't. I do not. See, that's the fear of players when they go on national, especially African players.
But if you are good, you are good. We had players after an international team assignment. Yes. They still returned back. Koulibaly went back to Napoli, and it was handed the captain by that. He never even had. Each time he's not on the pitch.
Femi. That's what I'm saying now, that teams, the variables in teams are different. Your team, the situation in your team is different. Some players will go on break. They will have long injury layoff. They come back. They walk straight into the team. Some, particularly where you have competition in your particular position, and you are like 50-50 with the player, with the other person, and you go out, he steps in and he's doing well. The coach would prefer to keep him.
Yeah, I'm talking about the edge, the advantage. That means you're not better.
Yeah,
he talks about the quality that you have as a player.
The fact that you are in that team shows that you have something. Forget it. If you don't have anything to offer, the white man will not keep you and keep on paying your bills. They will ship you out.
The window hasn't opened.
Well, it doesn't matter. They can freeze you out of the team. You know that. if you should know this, Femi, they can freeze you out of the team. Even if the first thing they will tell you is go and be training with the under 17 or under 23s. So it's possible. So like I said, without taking anything away from Ekong, I know that there are a lot of reasons why players don't get to play. Not necessarily because they are not good. But even be that as it may, and I suspect Ekong is likely going to start because, like you said, he's a captain when Musa is not around. So that is sure. But like I said, I'm not scared of what he's going to do over 90 minutes. I'm just scared of one moment of discretion. Just a moment. Just a moment.
Will be key.
Will be key. But you know what? This game is going to be open.
Okay. Balogun. We've seen that partnership for a few years now. Do you think Guava should still stick with that, or you should give Omeru a chance to partner?
The Oyibo War,
yes,
is not as strong as it used to be, unfortunately. And if you ask me,
the wall is now has a crack or is down.
It has a crack, in fact,
but not down.
Not a crack,
but not down.
It has several cracks. Yeah, maybe not down. And but we've seen it during the qualifiers. We saw some of those. So for me, I think our first name out of the box for me would be Kenneth Omeru. Yeah, like I said, I have reservations about his consistency, but still yet I'll pick him ahead of any other person. On form, I'll pick Ajayi to pair him, but because we know who Trust is going to play. So I see Trust and Omeru partnering in defense.
Okay, the options, is it of advantage to Nigeria? We had options almost.
Yeah, it is.
Almost options of the same quality, yes, for the Super Eagles.
Exactly, and that's one thing I've noticed about this particular team, that there are at least two players to a position who have equal or just minimal differences in quality. So for me, that's a good thing. When a player is off, you know that the person who is coming in is equally as good.
Because can't predict injuries.
Yes, apart from your hair that is going in. So that's a good thing. But like I said, two things will be key. Mental alertness, like I said before, in those key periods. One, then two, mobility.
Filling those spaces.
Yes, you cannot afford to
leave pocket of spaces for
Ghana,
for your opponent
to exploit. That's also going to be key. Then game management. That's like the 3 M's: mobility, game management, and then mental alertness. So we need to manage our game better. You can't say because you are leading 2-0, you now relax. You cannot say, after all, we just call them, you now relax. No, you have to manage the team. Then you need a leader on the pitch. So if all those are there, the odds against Nigeria is strictly balanced. So for me, I think those are the key areas we have to look at. If you're able to see, like I said, Ghana will try to put more men in the middle, and we can counter it by also making sure that if you're going to play with 3 men, those 3 men will have 2. Luckily, we have two fullbacks who are mobile, who are fast, who can always team up, so that each time we are on the attack, we have like two extra hands, making 5 to balance with whatever Ghana has to offer in the middle. So that, I think, will be the key to unlocking what Ghana has to offer. So for me, I think I feel much more confident now the game is here.
Than you were before?
Than before. I think I feel more confident now.
Okay. We'll quickly go on this break. We'll return to talk about the midfield, like Kayode has rightly pointed, and I totally agree with him. The midfield is very crucial, and it will be where the game will be won and lost. We'll be looking at Innocent Bonke and Frank Onyeka. How much of a role will they play in this game? Remember that Wilfred Ndidi is out of the tie, and that is going to be a huge miss for Nigeria. But that is by the way. We'll be looking at Bonke and, of course, Onyeka. How much of an influence they will be in this game? The link between the defense and the attack. Please stay with us. Welcome back, and it's still Nigeria Super Fans Forum, where we'll be looking at 24 hours before the battle in Kumasi. And Kayode has been the psychology in the house. I hope Augustine Guavoy and Namineke are actually watching because Kayode is more or less seeing things in the spirit today. Let's look at the midfield. Kayode, Ndidi out, Frank Onyeka, Innocent Bonke. There are the other options to partner Jaribo, particularly in that center and middle of the center. Let's look at it, Kayode. We've looked at the option, Innocent Bonke or Frank Onyeka. How much of work do you think they will have to put up in that midfield? You may have to run until your legs are no longer carrying you because of the battle in that midfield.
Luckily for Nigeria, both Bonke and Onyeka are fighters. They can fight. They can win balls. Maybe not in the class of Ndidi, but they can win balls. And Bonke has a vision to pick players out with his ball. You know the beauty of Bonke's game is that he keeps things very, very simple. Nothing complicated.
Yeah.
Nothing complicated.
Yeah.
Once he gets the ball like this, he just puts it to the next person and he relaxes, waiting for the next ball. That's what makes him very, very exciting, a very exciting player to watch for me. Onyeka can do all the dirty work, and at the moment he gets the ball, he breaks. Bonke breaks things up. Once he gets the ball, he breaks things up, collects the ball, gives it to whoever is going to use it, and relaxes, waiting for the next opportunity to get involved again. And as I hope Aribo gets to see the ball very well, because it's the boy who knows what to do
with it.
If he gets to see the ball, we're going to put. We are likely going to hurt Ghana.
Okay. Do you think it will be too cautious for Gavin to start Bonke and Onyeka being two defensive midfielders? Though Onyeka is kind of more of an attacking midfielder. He's more attack-minded.
He has no choice.
Not that he did this.
It will be criminal to play anything less than two
defensive midfielders.
Yes, it will be criminal. It is
because of what Ghana has in the midfield.
At least at the beginning. If things now go the way you want, you can now decide
to shuffle up your tactics.
But it will be criminal not to start with two. Because obviously, if Ndidi was around, you play Ndidi and you play either Bonke or, what's his name? Or
Onyeka.
So, if Ndidi is not there, you play the two of them. Like I said, it will be criminal if he doesn't.
Okay, Kayode, let's look at, we hope that our attackers will not be staffed, because I know that will be one strategy that Ghana will look like.
Definitely.
So, what can we do for that service? Because if it happens that Aribo is marked out, then Bonke and Onyeka, they have too much work to do in the midfield. Our attackers may get frustrated and may be starved of services. What do you think we can do?
It depends on what the strategy is. If you decide to use somebody like Simon Moses, especially as your outlet for attacks, he plays on the left. That's where he's more,
which is predictable.
Yeah, that's.
And he might not want to even try that for long.
That's where it's more effective, to be honest. But what you just need to do is this: you anticipate that the opposition is going to double mark him. So you also put another person on him so that he's able to, once he gets the ball, he's able to move from that wing into the middle of the pitch. And there will always be somebody.
Okay.
Once it's moving, there's somebody there. So that person will keep their right fullback occupied. That person will always keep him occupied so that Moses is able to
drift from the left to the middle.
And that also means that you have to sacrifice the right wing, because you cannot afford to play both wings at the same time.
When you already have two defensive midfielders.
So you cannot do that. So you have to sacrifice one. And if you ask me, I would rather sacrifice that wing, because, for example, Musa is not going to be there. And what's his name?
Dennis Manadeni? No, Chukwueze
has not delivered as much as we expect. So I would expect him to start from the bench, see Simon start there. And like I said, Aribo is key. If Aribo gets the ball, as much as
of which Ghana would not want to, because they know it's a link with their way.
If Aribo gets the ball, the balls will get to Simon, the balls will get to their
Osimhen and whoever is partners in the.
Let's hope for the best.
Kayode, okay. Now for you to be on the hot seat, let's predict a score line for you, Kayode.
Straight up, I'm going to say
Be Nigerian. There is nothing Ghanaian about it.
Both teams will score. One.
That is when those who bet.
That's what I'm saying. One, both teams.
Are you giving a hint to those who will bet for the match, or
they can take it to the betting shop?
Okay.
Both teams I see both teams scoring. That's 2 goals minimum.
Okay.
If there's going to be a winner, it could either go 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Serious.
You are really sitting on the fence. So you are predicting a draw.
No, I said 1-1, 2-1.
If it's going to be, if both teams will score, right?
Yes, either 1-1,
2-1 in favor of
Nigeria, or 2-2
in favor of Ghana. Okay, draw.
So
you are saying that Ghana
1-1 or 2-2.
Okay.
And that's if goals start coming early. It will go as much as 4 goals in the game. But if it doesn't, because if it doesn't, then I say 2-1 in favor of Nigeria. Or a 1-1 score.
So you are saying Ghana can't defeat Nigeria?
I do not see them defeat Nigeria.
For the first time, I know our Ghanaian fans will turn on you.
I'm not joking. I do not see them defeat Nigeria. But you have to also take into consideration all the variables I've talked about. We being very careful at critical moments. We being entirely.
If you can manage the game very well.
If you are mobile, I don't see any result outside this after.
Okay, it's the first time that VAR will be used in Africa for a World Cup qualifier, Kayode. How much of importance will that be? And also for that, Mr. Redwan, I'm really scared for Nigeria because some things just happen. They happen in manners that you can't even predict. When the adrenaline is so much pumping, you would not even know when you.
It's going to be an equal opportunity employer, so to speak. It will favor both sides. I see because of the mobility of the Ghanaian midfield, they're going to give Nigeria a lot of trouble. So in order to stop them, there will be fouls, there will be cards. Yeah. And
with the record, with Bonke's record,
that's why I said there will be
4 yellow cards in 7 matches.
Yes. That's why I said there will be cards, there will be fouls, and there will be cards. On the flip side, the pace, the energy, the strength of Victor Osimhen will be too much, will be a handful for the Ghanaian defense. They will drag him down. There will be cards, there will be fouls, there will be cards. And depending on where the fouls happen, it could be dangerous for either side. So keep those in your hand as we go to see the game. Okay,
so Kayode is predicting a draw for Nigeria and Ghana. That's a possibility, and also a victory.
If be a win.
If it's going to be a win, it's going to be in favor of Nigeria. I hope our producer. I also want to hear his own prediction. So, what's your prediction?
2-0 in favor of Nigeria.
2-0 in favor.
I do not. I see it's possible for Nigeria to score 2. We have the attacking potential to score 2, but I do not see that defense holding up without conceding a goal.
Our Nigerian defense.
Yes, I do not see them holding up without conceding a goal. But it's difficult.
So our fears will be confirmed eventually.
Yes, it's difficult to score against Nigeria. They don't concede much, but it's not that they will not concede.
The last time the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Ghana met in the World Cup qualifier was in 2001. Ahead of the Korea-Japan 2002, we played 0-0 in Ghana. Then we came to Port Harcourt. We defeated them 3-0. No one is even asking for my own prediction, but I'll just keep my own prediction to my chest. It's been a wonderful journey in this countdown for this two-legged affair between the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And for our fans, you've been wonderful. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, and also your comments. Let's know what you think before the game is 24 hours. A lot can still happen. So let's know what you think. Even your preferred starting lineup. If you're a Ghanaian, give us your preferred starting lineup. If you're a Nigerian, give us your starting lineup and tell us why. And also your predictions. Please keep them coming. Remember, it is just 2 legs, but the first leg is as crucial as the second leg. Kayode is saying the game will be won over 2 legs. So no team will have an outright advantage after the game in Kumasi. So until after the game, we'll be seeing you, and it's been wonderful, like I said. I remain Oluwafemi Ashaolu. Kayode, thank you once again for coming on the show. So until we come after the first leg in Kumasi, have a wonderful experience as the Super Eagles of Nigeria travel to face Ghana in Kumasi. Bye for now.